Hi everyone, I'm Yasha and welcome to the 14th episode of Election Scoop. Today we'll be looking at the races for the House of Representatives, which will be held in November of this year, 2018. Now, unlike the Senate, which follows a different system, all 435 members of the House are re-elected every 2 years, which is every election cycle, meaning that we have 435 districts to cover. Don't worry, we won't be doing them all today. This is just a preliminary national overview. So this map, as you see right now, is what Congress looks like right now. Each congressional district is either blue or red, meaning that it's represented by either a Democrat or a Republican. And this map shows the prediction. This is the prediction map. It's how each district is expected to vote in the upcoming election. Dark blue and red, like Oregon's 4th district or Wyoming's at-large district, mean that a seat is safe and is not expected to become competitive. It's going to stay with that party. Then there are likely districts, such as Minnesota's 7th district or New Mexico's 2nd district, which are not competitive but have the possibility of becoming competitive. Then there are lean districts, like Nevada's 4th district or Wyoming's at-large district, which are competitive but one party has an advantage. And finally, there are the total toss-ups, like Minnesota's 8th district and Texas's 23rd district, which are total coin tosses, and we have no idea who's going to be in control of those. So what are the strategies that each party should develop? Well, obviously there's going to be a Democratic plan and a Republican plan. And for every video, whether it's predictions or state-by-state primaries, I'm going to try to represent both sides of the story and show what the Democratic strategy is and the Republican strategy is. So let's dive in, shall we? The Democratic strategy is to hold all seats, first and foremost, to hold all seats leaning towards the Democrats, whether it's safe or likely or lean towards them. Then, once they have all 195 of those districts locked up, they'll have to pick up a lot of toss-ups. While I'm not saying all the toss-ups, because it's almost impossible to get every single toss-up on your side, they should win most toss-ups, which would bring them to about 205 to 210. With 218 being the majority, that means that they will need to campaign in Republican turf. There are good opportunities in Montana's at-large district. In the 6th district of Kentucky, they have a shot for the first time. Maine's 2nd district, another good shot, and so on. Obviously, we'll be covering those state by state later on. But this means if they couple holding all their districts, and this includes the 4 districts held by Republicans that lean Democrat, once they hold all their current districts, gain most, if obviously not all, toss-ups, and campaign successfully in lean Republican territory, that will lead the Democrats to a victory. So now, what's the Republican response to this? What's their strategy for keeping a hold of the House in 2018? Well, the map favors them as a start, since if every congressional district votes how it will right now, there won't be a problem for the Republicans for the majority. But they hopefully would want to maintain a large majority instead of a 4-seat narrow margin. So what should the Republicans do in order to maintain a large and not just a sufficient majority which will help them pass legislation? Well, they obviously need to keep their seats that lean towards the Republican Party, and toss-up wise, it would be really good for them to campaign in conservative toss-up areas, such as Minnesota's 8th and 1st districts, Texas's 23rd district, Illinois' 12th district, and so on. This is a good place to start because they are districts that are conservative. Some of them voted for Hillary Clinton, some of them voted for Donald Trump, but they are all in conservative states that Republicans would need to hold if they want to come out of 2018 with a good mandate from which they can govern from. So in conclusion, these are just preliminary results. It's not a final forecast. We're going to have those much later and the weeks leading up to the general election. And we'll be covering every state, state by state, when the primaries occur anywhere between March and September. And we hope you'll join us for that then. So thanks for watching, and remember, don't forget to vote.